The pitch from Acevedo.
Swung on the line, down the left field line for a base hit.
Fly ball, gap, right center field. And
Double him up at second.
Luke is going back to the 1-8 track. Get out the right, run and Buster Grandma. It is grand salami time.
will send Seattle to the American League Championship Series for the first time in 24 years.
Hello and welcome back to the Light the W podcast, episode 190 of the show. Mahal Domingo Anderson, not joined by Jeff Passan, but joined by the one and only Jeff Budke here this wonderful Friday. The Mariners drop another road series, drop to 23-34, 11 games below 500 on the road. Haven't had a road series win since May 25th, 26th, 27th. With only 4 road series wins all season. Jeff, how are you feeling?
11 under 5. I didn't realize that. I am the second best Jeff covering baseball.
Well,
God,
the
brutal.
Jeffs can agree on one thing, Jeff. They can agree that Dan Wilson needs to be fired. Jeff Passan, Jeff Budke can agree on that.
Yeah. Quote of the week, my wife last night and all series, she went, "Oh, that was kind of a quick half inning there for the Mariners."
That could be the quote of the season.
That's the quote of the week. That's the quote of the season. That was a quick half inning.
You turn on the game and you automatically miss the top of the first inning. I'll check my phone at work. I work on weekends, so I miss all the weekend games. So I'm just checking what the score is. I'll check my phone, and I'll be like, oh, I wonder if the game started. About 5 minutes later, I'll get the notification. Dodgers have hit 2 home runs in the bottom of the first inning. Oh, cool. That's another fun game. How can we win a game, Jeff?
They're yelling already. 7 for 7 giving up a run in the first inning. The Yerfies hit 7 times on the road trip. I've never heard of that.
I mean, we talk about Brian Wu on the road being crap all year, but it's the entire rotation on the road right now. It's a joke.
For years, we have capitalized on a good home stadium, but I've never thought to myself, oh, these guys are just good at home and bums on the road. That has never entered my mind, except for maybe like fringe guys or whatever, and Marco Gonzalez comes to mind a tiny bit. However, with this era, this pitching staff, I've never once thought like, oh, they're just benefiting from the marine layer and the stadium. And now I'm like, well, what does this mean?
It always feels like there's like one guy a season that has really crazy splits home and road, but it feels like right now it's like it's all of them. I mean, good thing you're not facing Byron Buxton this weekend, because I guarantee he would hit at least 3 leadoff home runs over the 3 games.
Brian Wu, the difference in ERA, he's a 2.2 ERA at home, and he is 4.42 ERA higher on the road. So he's a bad pitcher difference in his home and road splits. If he was 4.3 on the road, I'd be like, that's really bad. He's 6.63 on the road ERA.
He's a Luis Castillo worse on the road. Incredible. Incredible stuff.
That's our one win in the Dodgers series, by the way.
What a win it was, too. What a win it was. A fantastic game in Game 1. And then we get to the 9th inning of Game 3, and it looks like it's Game 162 post-game when they're all sitting in the dugout depressed because they didn't make the postseason. I mean, this is either the turning point, this is the spark that ignites the fire, or we just continue trending down and down and down.
Goldie said that the Mariners had the lead after 5 innings on the road trip. So 5 innings with the lead. So I guess 2 wins is actually pretty good.
Well, that's the show.
See you all next week.
For joining.
In all seriousness. Trade everyone.
In all seriousness, I've been a voice of reason and positivity in the past couple weeks, I think. I've been trying to be at least.
Yes.
And I'm real close to breaking here because you got to figure it out, man. It's the Dodgers, I know, but you can't just look dead in the waters.
For the audience at home, Mahal is very optimistic. Mahal does believe in this team. His text messages privately are getting worse. They are getting less optimistic. They are becoming more frustrated. Whereas mine have been this way for months because I just wanted it. I wanted this team to experience good things for a year, a thing that this city as a baseball town has not experienced. We always have like ups and downs throughout the season. This is excluding the 116 win season, obviously. Since then, it'd be just nice to have an AL West lead for a season. I think we should be able to do that.
It's not possible. We're Mariners fans. I mean, the numbers since the beginning of June are just astounding. Like, how do we keep trotting Luke Raley out there? He's been the 5th worst hitter in baseball since the beginning of June with at least 100 at bats.
That's
the
with a
5th
home
worst.
run. That's with a 2 RBI double like a week ago. He's horrible. At this point, we have gone from should the team fire Dan to like, oh my gosh, can it get to August 10th, please, and have this 50th season celebration over with so we can fire him? Because it's
Can we fire him during it?
They're not going to. Like we have to get through next weekend. We have to endure 10 more days before we fire him. Can we go 5-5 at that time, please, dear God?
It doesn't feel that way. I mean, the Rangers traded for Logan O'Hoppe a couple days ago. They optioned him to AAA right away. Luke Raley, since the beginning of June, has been worse than Logan O'Hoppe by 20 WRC plus points. Raley's been a 27. O'Hoppe was a 45. You cannot keep trotting this guy out there. Put him on the bench. DFA him. Try to trade him for all I care. You could get a left-handed bat at this deadline, and I would be happy with it. You need to improve this bench. You need to improve the athleticism. You need to call some kids up. You need anything to shake this team up, and they need a trade like 5 days ago.
15 days ago, 20 days ago. 9-game home stretch right now. We're playing the Twins, a 500 team that is ahead of us in the standings. We're playing the Tigers, who are about to sell. We're playing the Rays, who are the best team in the American League. However, traveling to Seattle from Tampa, not ideal. This could be a great run, or it's the perfect time to fire your manager after you go 3-6 in the most disappointing and crushing way possible.
It feels like the Mariners play the Rays at home during this time of the year every year. And every year it feels like we either get a big moment or we get a big disappointment where a moment feels like it's brewing. And if you can build some momentum here against the Twins this weekend and then go get the Tigers after they trade Casey Mize and Skubal and whoever else and go punch their teeth in, maybe you can head into that Rays series with a little bit of confidence, with a little bit of fire under you. Like these are the 9 games. And this weekend, like it's July 31st, but it feels like it's a must-win series because you need to figure it out now.
No Buxton for the Twins. Skubal would have pitched on Tuesday against us. I would put that at a 5% chance he's pitching for the Tigers on Tuesday. There's no way.
Less.
There's no way.
Yeah.
And before the show, I said we were going to start with something fun. We're 8 minutes in, and we're furious.
There's nowhere else to start. Like,
No.
Let's get more positive. I want to as this episode drags on, but
It's a
there was nowhere
small
else to
list of
start.
positivity. It's a small list of things to be happy about. How long do you want to talk about Cole Young?
I mean, I feel like I've been talking about Cole Young for the entire season. Like
You're banging that all-star drum.
I was. He should have been an all-star, man. He should have.
Okay, so as we've said already on this episode, Mahal, you are an optimistic guy. Your years of life watching this team are fewer than mine. Your hatred of others, you're just not a very hateful person. You're a nice guy. So I wanted to know, in honor of trade season, would you make some of these unconventional trades if I could offer them to you? All right, here's the first one. The Texas Rangers win the American League West, but I guarantee you a playoff spot for the Mariners. Would you make that trade?
Nah. We need the division,
You
man.
still trust. You still trust, my man.
There's so much talent on this team. I don't know how we can't do it.
No, dude, there's not. There's no talent on this team. Zero. Okay. Would you make this trade? The Houston Astros miss the playoffs. It's a guaranteed miss of the playoffs, but Yordan Alvarez wins American League MVP unanimously.
I'm taking that. He's about to win MVP anyway.
Dog, he's due for a 4 to 6. He's due for 4 to 6 weeks. I
He's been
guarantee
due
it's
all
coming.
season for it.
He's been due. Okay, so
He
you
needs his
would
Christian
take that trade.
McCaffrey year, man. The healthy season.
See, I just don't want any good things to happen to the Houston Astros ever again. So I don't even know if I would make that trade. But I love the idea of them missing the postseason. Okay, how about this trade? Dominic Canzone hits 30 home runs, but manager Dan Wilson platoons him in the postseason for no reason.
See, Jeff, that's not very nice there.
That's not fun? Okay, never mind.
That's not very nice.
All right, how about this? The Toronto Blue Jays play 28 games in the month of August. 28 games is a lot.
It's a lot.
We end with them. We play the last 3 in Toronto, our first trip to Toronto since you know when. The Blue Jays start August 22-3 and get back into the playoff race, but we sweep them in Toronto. Would you take that trade?
Yeah. Absolutely.
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 They can go on a run, but we get to sweep them at
Just
home.
give me the wins against the Blue Jays.
Okay. Those are the ones I had. I just wanted to laugh about something, see where your hatred was at.
It's always at the Astros, the Rangers, and the Blue Jays, Jeff. Always. Always.
The American League West, us not winning this year, maybe I should go back and look of all the years that it would be the most disappointing to not win. 2023 will still rank number 1 because the winner of the American League West won the stupid World Series, and we missed it by a game. So this is in line for number 2 for sure.
Yeah, I'd say it's comparable to 2024 in a lot of ways. A lot of ways. And, I mean, I think a lot of times we forget about 2024 because of what happened in 2025, right? We kind of forget that happened. But, I mean, this is going to be so comparable, and 2024 was absolutely brutal the way they blew that division lead, and then the Astros do their thing, win the division, and it can't happen. Can't happen again.
For the first time this year, the Rangers are the betting favorite to win the American League West right now. Mariners are plus 185. Geez, that's disrespectful. But to win the American League, to represent the World Series, the Mariners are still 3rd favorite in front of the Rangers. Unbelievable. This stupid team.
They have the talent. They really do. It's just, can they perform at all? Can they find any consistency? And it just hasn't happened at all. And all season we've talked about role players being able to play their part, but since the beginning of June, I mean, most of the role players have been just terrible. Terrible.
And the Stars have been role players.
Yep, exactly.
I'm looking to see if Mariners PR has put anything out. I don't see anything. What would you give up for Skubal, if anything?
They got other problems.
Not even.
I wouldn't even touch it. I would go elsewhere. I mean, the Marlins, I think, are a really interesting team. I know we were going to briefly talk about that, but Otto Lopez feels like a really interesting fit for this Mariners team. JP Crawford, just go to the sun. I'm kind of done with it.
He needs an IL trip. I hear you. The frustrations are there. He looks labored. He looks hurt. Brendan Donovan needs to take his spot today, and JP needs to go on the 10-day.
It does feel like that is going to happen today. I will say, it does feel like it's going to happen, which is fine. But I don't want Brendan Donovan right now taken away from those at bats, right? I talked about Luke Raley earlier in the episode. Luke Raley cannot be starting for this team right now. Brendan Donovan should be taking those at bats when he gets back. In my opinion, whether that's DH, whether that's right field, whether that's third, you cannot have Luke Raley in your lineup with all the strikeouts and all the issues you have right now. Just getting a clutch hit, putting the ball in play. You need some Brendan Donovan in there, and Luke Raley just can't.
I hadn't considered that for trade. That's a great idea. And then Could Bliss take JP's like at bats? Like
I mean,
Bliss has
maybe
been
it sounds like he just
killing
got
the ball.
hurt though.
Oh, okay.
I think that's where Michael Arroyo might start to come in, right? Where I don't know if he can play third base, but maybe it's more of a Michael Arroyo for Luke Raley, like for like swap, and JP Crawford for Donovan, like for like swap, and that's sort of where we're getting
Yeah.
towards, I think,
Yeah,
until a trade happens.
Rayleigh's unplayable. I think JP still has a place in this team, but he just looks unhealthy to me. I'll argue with you on that a little bit, but Rayleigh looks garbage. I wanted to trade him in April when he was
Yeah,
hot.
yeah, they probably should have. I mean, on JP, right? Like, I just don't think he can be a starter right now, whether he's
No.
healthy or not. Like, what he brings to this team right now is the ability to walk and I guess be a leader in the clubhouse. To me, that's just a bench bat, right? Like, you bring him in as a left-handed pinch hitter, maybe type of thing. Uh, but I mean, the problem with their roster right now, like, as we can kind of get into this roster sort of talk
Yeah.
about them right now. The problem with their roster to me is they just have a bunch of guys that are one-trick ponies. It's like they're all just DHs that have one skill at the plate. That's where it's like when you watch, I mean, even Colt Emerson, though his bat's been struggling, like he has the ability to do different things. Cole Young, like he can hit the ball the other way. He can slap a single. He can slap a double. He can crush a home run. Can zone, same thing. Like they can all do these things. And when you look at Young and Emerson, like they can steal bases and they can run the bases and they can play good defense. Like they're just missing guys that have multiple skills and multiple ways to contribute to this team right now. It's a lot of guys that can contribute in one way. And for those guys, that one way seems to be struggling for most, if not all of them right now.
I love Colt Emerson. It seems like the team is committed to keeping him up, to playing him. I was worried they were going to just yank him around, send him AAA. I'm happy that he's here. The All-Star break, since then, like he had a few hits in Texas. He had 5 hits in the weekend. That was great. But he does not look comfortable at bat. That inside breaking ball that teams were just pushing on Cal Raleigh last year, like Colt has no shot right now against it.
Yeah,
Dalton Rushing hit that home run on that inside slider from Brian Wu. That's a thing Colt Emerson cannot do right now.
yeah, he just looks like, I hate to do the in between cop out, but he looks a little bit in between with fastballs and breaking balls, and he looks a little bit lost. But it's also the type of thing where I'm like, I want him to be the guy to figure it out at the big league level, and I think that's what they should do. But you look at where this team's at right now, they can't really afford to have an extra bat in there that is just struggling and trying to work through problems, because that's 7 out of 9 spots in your lineup right now, something like that. So there are issues for me where it's like I want Emerson to just play every day and figure it out at the big league level, but this team needs to start winning games. And it reminds me of Cole Young last year, where Young was struggling. I wanted him to figure it out here at the big league level, and they just started not playing him as much. And I think that if they either acquire an infielder, or once all these infielders are healthy, I think you start to see him losing some play time. And I think that's probably the right thing to do, because I think you can have him continue working at the big league level, seeing big league stuff, all of that. But I don't think he can be an everyday bat right now for this team.
Yep. This team, I went back and listened to our interview with Cody, which was fun. It was great to have someone else on. And he was just like, yeah, an outside perspective, like you guys had an MVP last year and you don't this year.
Yeah.
And it was like such a simple comment that you and I talk about this team so much. And I was like, is it just the gravity of the other team knowing there's a huge problem coming? It just affects everything. It affects the way you pitch to the guy in front. When you get done, you release you're not firing in all cylinders. And us just having a shadow of Cal Raleigh, us just having a pretty good Julio season, it's not enough.
Yeah.
And it's
I mean,
affecting the whole squad.
there's nobody to be fearing. There's nobody that I'm like, when this guy comes up, he can produce that big moment each and every time, right? It felt like Cal, every time he came up to the plate last year, was like, this guy's gonna freaking hit a dong. Like it felt like every time he came up to the plate, it was like that. You remember 2022, 2023 Julio at this time of the year was like, every time he comes up to the plate, he could hit a homer, he could slap a double, like all of these different things. And now you look at it, and I'm going to continue using the beginning of June as my numbers here. But you look at those two guys. I mean, Julio's been an 85 WRC plus, and Cal Raleigh's been a 79. And Cal's striking out 34% of the time. Now, I saw numbers earlier that were talking about WOBA versus ex-WOBA for Julio, and he's been the single unluckiest hitter in baseball during that stretch. If you look at the difference between WOBA and ex-WOBA, it's a 282 WOBA and a 365 ex-WOBA. So he's putting the bat on the ball, and he's actually hitting the ball pretty well. He's just getting unlucky, and it's how does he find that athletic swing to be able to slap the ball the other way? It feels gone right now, and it's frustrating because we all wanted him to be that MVP. We wanted him to be the star, the superstar of this team. And I'm sitting here over the past week and I started thinking about Julio more and more and more. And is he ever going to get to that? Like, what is he? I don't know. And it's hard to know what this team can be without that guy being that guy.
We're watching it. We watched it a year ago, but for those that maybe like caught on late or whatever, Houston right now is doing what we did a year ago. Their pitching's getting better. They're doing fine, but they just have a stud that he's having a less successful home run year than Cal did a year ago, but he's better at all the like he's better at getting on base. His batting average is higher. Blah blah blah. He's not catching. He's playing horrible defense. Um, Cal's up there. He looks better as a righty than a lefty right now, which is insane because right hand is not his strength. And he looks competent. Like he's hitting the ball hard with his right hand. His left hand looks like it just looks lost right now.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating. I think I started this episode off just like angry and mad and frustrated. And it's just, I think about Cal and Julio and even Josh Naylor to an extent, and it just makes me disappointed and sad more than anything. It's not even a frustration. It's just, if only these guys were the guys we thought that they were, and this team would be in a completely different spot. And there's no saying that can't happen. Like the baseball gods have not given the Mariners the bounce of the ball lately, and like that could change all of a sudden just with the 3-game stretch. And these guys could start finding some hits, but the issues now are tomorrow's August 1st, and you're getting down to it, and there doesn't seem to be life in this team. If anything, it feels like they're just sinking and dying more and more with each game, each day. They have a big moment, and it's how do you build on that moment? And it's just an even worse couple game stretch after each of those moments, and it's frustrating.
It's crazy. It's just crazy. Houston plays Texas right now in a 3-game set this weekend. What results do you want to see?
Probably Texas 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
I mean, you just talked about how Houston is most similar to us. They're probably our biggest threat right now in the division. I don't really fear Texas. Texas is getting incredibly lucky right now with bounces of balls, and that team just is not like I don't think that team is that great.
Texas is 500 forever. Like they won that World Series, and it's going to cost them something about the voodoo magic that they exchange a title for. They're destined. What goes up must come down.
Yeah.
Oh man, with the trade deadline so late, I'm like,
I hate it.
are we going to get on our episode next week after the Tiger series, and we're going to have made
two trades?
Move?
Two trades. I still think 2 trades. You look at all the names that are being discussed. It's gonna just be a flurry. Think about last year, the final 72 hours before the deadline. It was just like move, like the entirety of 2 or 3 days. And whether it's today at some point or tomorrow at some point, it feels like something's gonna kick it off. I'm just hoping that they have a big move in them because they need that spark real bad.
Let's have this team adopt a personality. Naylor came in last year and just took over the clubhouse.
Yeah.
Let's be the bad guys. Let's be the villains. I don't know, or let's go have fun. Like something. What's the identity of this team? It's rudderless. This is not great podcast material. I don't even know how to turn this conversation around. I'm like, do something. Do something.
Yeah.
Do something.
Jerry, do something. I'm gonna turn it here. The Marlins have been discussed via trade often over the past day as a trade partner. Otto Lopez has been the main name I've seen thrown around, and I think he makes a ton of sense. puts the ball in play. He's hitting 325 this year with an 845 OPS. But that's not even the reason that I think he's an awesome fit. He's in the 93rd percentile in outs above average. 6 outs above average at shortstop. That's crazy. That'd be a huge difference for this team. 91st in fielding run value. But even beyond that incredible defense, it's his base running. He's in the 79th percentile in sprint speed with 22 stolen bases so far this season and the 96th percentile in base running run value. You talk about an identity that this team needs to take, a persona that this team needs to take after the deadline. I want this team to play scrappy. I want them to feel like a young team that wants to run around and put the ball in play. And I want that type of thing to happen because not only do I want this team to be that, but I think it's the type of thing that could unlock Julio. Julio's missing that. He's missing running around the yard, having fun, slapping the ball all around, hitting doubles to the right center field gap. And a guy like Otto Lopez that you have under control that has shown that he can do that and that plays good defense and can run would unlock, I think, those different features that this team sort of needs. I talked about how it's a lot of one-trick ponies on this team, a lot of guys that are basically DHs and hit the ball. The Mariners need a defensive guy that can play good defense and run around the yard and put the ball in play more than anything. And Donovan is kind of that, but doesn't steal bases to the extent that an Otto Lopez does, which is why I think Otto Lopez might actually be the perfect fit for this team.
Whose at bats is he taking? I'm with you. I like Otto Lopez. I think that'd be cool.
I mean, we talked about it earlier, but I mean, would it not just be the Colt Emerson, JP Crawford at bats?
Yeah,
I think
probably.
Emerson slides back over to third, and you put Otto at shortstop, and I think you're fine with that.
And Donovan spells people and plays outfield or DH.
Yeah, I think Donovan sort of plays that Luke Raley role. And he's been playing right field a lot in AAA and on his rehab, so I think that's very telling as well as where the Mariners see him playing.
Brendan Donovan a better outfielder than Canzone? I would assume so.
I mean, it can't be worse.
It can't,
It can't be worse.
Because Canzone, like, it's if it's like a rocket, like a ground ball kind of thing, I'm worried he's going to get to it. But like balls in the air, I'm not worried about him making those plays. His arm seems fine.
Yeah.
Donovan, I don't think of him as having a stellar arm.
I almost wonder too, like if you could put both those guys in a corner, and if you just tell Randy to F off and go to DH, because I mean,
Well,
if Randy stays on the team,
everything you're saying is like I'm kind of like I don't see Arroyo having a place. Everything you've just
Yeah.
said, I'm like I don't get the Arroyo thing. That's great. This episode's going to get released and he's going to get called up, but
Yep.
I just don't think that's quite the time. I like Otto
No.
Lopez on the team. The 325 batting average, how cool would that be to just have a 325 batting
you
average?
know he'd
guy?
hit 225 with us, right?
It'd be better than our AL MVP right now.
Well, and
from a year ago.
even if he is hitting 225, he brings value in other ways, right? Like I think that's the thing I'm getting at. Like even with that, like if he gets on base 340, 350, like shoot, this guy is gonna steal bases, he's gonna run around, he's gonna cause chaos, and like bring back the chaos ball. Like give me that.
Is Hancock enough for that trade? Probably not.
Probably Hancock plus.
Hancock.
I mean,
plus.
you could put Arroyo in that trade. Hancock and Arroyo, I think I would do that.
I think. I think
I-
I like
like-
Otto Lopez more than the Giants guys.
Yeah.
I was
I mean-
never sold on Schmidt. Elliot Ramos though, he's good. I think I'd be more comfortable with Lopez.
I think so too, and I think it's just again, it's bringing values in other ways. Like the thing with Ramos is that he's just a right-handed version of all the guys you have right now. Like he doesn't bring value in any other way. So if he doesn't hit, like what does he bring you? And they need a little bit of just that energy and guys that are going to be able to save runs defensively and create runs on the base paths. And it just the stagnant sort of feeling of this team right now. It feels like they need a guy to come in almost like Robles did, right, in 2024.
Oh, yeah.
And like, well, they didn't make the postseason that year. Like he sort of ignited a fire in the team and he created something different. And I think that's the type of thing that they should look for at this deadline.
I can't believe this team has done nothing. I can't believe it.
I mean, nobody has though.
But even like a DFA guy, a different
Yeah.
energy, a different human being. Fire the manager. Can Dan.
I still can't believe Passon went on 7-10 and said that.
That
Not that
interview
he's
is amazing. You should listen to our episodes and then listen to our episodes one more time and then download all of them. Then go listen to Passon if you haven't, because it was incredible.
Yeah. I like that idea. It's a great idea.
I would like it on the record. I can't believe that I'm here. I would 100% offer Kirby and either Laz or Arroyo for Scooble. I would definitely do that. And if he goes to Milwaukee or LA for less than that, I will officially be frustrated.
All right. Fair enough. Wrap up this episode. Number one move you want to see in the next couple days? Is there a name you really want to see?
A move.
Just a move.
I feel like I'm being a baby. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't care. You need to do something. If there's the number one move I want to make is I would like Dan Wilson fired.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't even need a trade after that.
I mean, that's the spark to ignite this all. It's the spark. They've been needing it. Otto Lopez would be great.
Sure.
Give me it.
The freaking Red Sox and the Phillies they're going to make the playoffs easily because they pulled the cord early.
It's okay, though. We can celebrate 50 years of despair and garbage.
I will be at the ballpark this evening, and I am not looking forward to it for the first time in a long. I can't believe I'm just like, yeah, I'm going. I'm gonna try not to boo the whole time. I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I was that way before the deadline, and it's a fun experience at the ballpark when that happens. I'll be there Tuesday and Wednesday.
I love this team. Go Mariners! Like, this is amazing that we get to experience this stupid team. Make a trade, fire the manager.
Yep.
Sick.
Let's make a move. If a move happens, emergency podcast as always from me. We'll see. Maybe Jeff can hop on.
If it's a big one, I'll hop on. Yeah.
Okay. And then new episode Monday, and I'm planning to potentially do not sure how long, but a live stream during the deadline day, to sort of
look at you,
see what happens and talk ball. So we'll see what happens. That'll be Monday. Hopefully the Mariners make a move sooner. I'm at work tonight, tomorrow morning, and Sunday morning. So expect a move during at least one of those periods of time.
Oh, that's funny.
Twins this weekend.
That should be fun.
Oh, great. City Fair weekend. How about we win some games as well? As always, thank you guys so much for listening. Go Nerds. Peace.